So. Here we are. Here we are. This is Ed and Jen coming at you. We're in the I don't know what should we call this place? The Dank Lab or something like that?
The Dank Garage.
The Dank Garage. So anyway, yeah, we're streaming live tonight. We wanted to just sesh out with you guys, talk about some things happening in the community. Definitely go over NECAN and
what a weekend. What a huge weekend NECAN wound up being. Especially with their little cheerleaders that are running around everywhere.
I know. Can you imagine that they
I don't know who planned that, but
ironic. I've been looking ever since to find an article that would describe the parallel of the NECAN convention along with the cheerleading convention.
I was looking for blogs about it. I'm like, I wonder if any of these moms are going to blog about it, but...
Dude, I smoked with some of the moms.
So did I. Some of the dads snuck right on the bus. It was hilarious.
On the dad bus. You know what? I never made the dad bus.
Were
they charging to get on there?
No, free.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. You could just walk on. You didn't know?
I didn't know.
I dragged you on there.
Well, you know what?
It was so fun. I met so many different people on that dad bus. Hi, all.
Because Jessica tried to get me on there, and I'm like, yeah, somebody. I thought I heard a rumor it was quite expensive, and I'm like, I'm not going to blow the money to do that.
It was like...
maybe that's Fridays or... Oh.
They took people afterwards, and you could buy a ticket for the bus ride there. It was a little pricey, but not... It was totally worth it.
Yeah, you know what? And I have to say that the security guard there, if you're watching this, you were cool all weekend, even though you were shooing us away at some points. You're only doing your job, so thank you for not calling the cops and being cool all weekend.
Yeah, thank you for the whole crew being cool all weekend. Even the guys at the doors, we forgot our cell phone. We had to run back in. They escorted us right back in.
Yep.
Let us grab it. It was really nice. Like, everybody was so friendly.
So, did you make it to the award show?
No.
Congratulations.
I was so tired. Congratulations to absolutely everybody who received an award.
You certainly deserved it.
Absolutely did.
But let's talk about, like, the...
Did you go to the award show?
I did.
Was it nice?
It was a little strange because it was set up in the middle, or like the corridor of the convention center. But it worked. Yeah. But it seemed like people were hovering in little cliques as opposed to yeah, exactly.
That happens. Everybody gets nervous.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that was nice is, as Mark was reading off the names, there were a lot of applauses afterwards. So these people are appreciated. So if you didn't get an award, just think, you are appreciated. You live it 365, so, hats off to you.
It was absolutely amazing, the list of names that were on there. Everybody.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. But what I wanted to get to was who gets Jen's award for the weekend in terms of like who you run into, maybe a booth that you saw, or a session you happen to be on the bus or outside.
The bus gets a cool award just because you meet so many different people on there.
Yeah.
I met lawyers from people who worked in the circus, so it was interesting on the
circus.
bus. Yeah.
Who?
I don't really remember his name. I got his
Oh,
Instagram,
come on. Because you know what? You have an event coming up.
I do.
And I was thinking, what is missing in all these sessions? Circus people.
Yes.
I mean, imagine you got the unicycle guy.
It would be quite a sight to see somebody juggling clowns come out. I'm all set with that, though.
Okay. Yep. So, oh man, we're getting some, I guess, technical difficulties.
Mic feed.
You know what that means? Smoke break.
Absolutely.
What are you smoking on?
Platinum Kush. What about you?
Somebody gave me some nugs over the weekend. Well, a bunch of people gave me nugs over the weekend. So I'm just going through, and I forget who gave me what, so I apologize. Where's my lighter?
The goodies at Anycan this weekend were really cool. I have to say, Healing Tree Edibles, you were probably my favorite.
I found my lighter.
I'm the
Look
lighter
at that.
thief.
That's all
She
right.
gave
You
me
get
this
one right
spray
here.
bitch away stuff. It was awesome.
Oh, who gave you that?
Mickey from Healing Tree.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I ran into her.
Super nice, super cute tent. All her products are adorable. Cute little girls running the thing. Oh my god, I loved it. It was great. It's nice seeing women in the industry.
Yep.
I liked that. I
Hey.
loved seeing Goldie. She's fantastic, doing her thing too.
Speaking of women in the industry, I'm not sure if anybody had seen my post last night about Caroline's. Apparently, there was a nasty rumor going around that her shop wasn't doing too well, and
Which is, that's a lie.
well, you
She's
know
doing
what?
fantastic. I saw the lines.
I talked to them yesterday, and they said they're doing better than they envisioned, and they're just looking to even possibly expand maybe. So
It's set up beautiful.
yeah, they're doing wonderful. So people, rumors of rumors. Make sure you get the facts straight. Because I was saddened when I first heard this one, and I'm happy that it's not true. But back to women owned. There's a lot of women that won awards over the weekend. Ellen Brown being one of them. Sensimilia seminars. I mean, you see them going
Everywhere.
all over the world.
Yeah, I was like, oh, their names everywhere.
Yep.
Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm so proud. There's so many different people who deserve it.
Absolutely.
Even just a little recognition that they got, like they'd even deserve that just to have their name up there so people can see that they are doing stuff in the community.
So a
It's
little
nice.
self-serving, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the table?
I love this table. I can't stop looking at it. There's so many different stickers.
Yeah.
All the
a
different
lot of
things that
people
you've
will put them on their
attended to, they're fun.
fridges.
Yeah,
And
you didn't ruin the sticker. You just stuck it under the table. It's nice.
exactly.
It's very nice. What we got going on here.
Yeah. So Mohawk Glass. Do you know Josh?
Nope.
Awesome dude. He's right up in New Hampshire. He does custom glass. He's had a lot of sessions and stuff. We got
That's a talent. Blowing glass. That's so hard. I didn't see too many people there that were
No, well, you know
had
what?
their blown glass or any displays. I didn't really see too many community tables. It was very business associated.
Well, that's the Harvest Cup. The Harvest
Yeah.
Cup does the tight knit community type of a show.
Yes, I love the Harvest Cup too. But Anycan was wonderful. It was definitely a different experience, and I did have a lot of people come up to the table being like, do you know how long I've waited to be able to go into public and be able to talk about the use of cannabis?
Yep.
Or go up to a vendor table and actually have a business discussion about it? I'm like, how long? They're like 30, 40 years. Wow. It's impressive. Like,
Yeah. It was especially impressive with Rick Naya.
yes. Yeah, the
just
grandfather.
hanging out with him and doing oil with him. And
He's a nice guy. Hi, Rick.
yeah. If you're watching out there, I wonder. I mean, we get any comments, anything that people want to talk about when it comes to NECAN or.
The photo booth was pretty cool.
I
Did you
didn't
get
see
to
a
go into
photo
the
booth.
photo booth? It was pretty awesome. It was fun. I'm trying to think of what else there was, guys. I smoke a lot of weed. I spent a lot of time on that bus. The people next to us were pretty cool. Their little pipes were adorable. There's one floating around this table. Cute.
Yeah, hold that up again.
This little
All right.
contraption.
So it's not really made for lefties. I'm a lefty. But for righties, what the majority of you guys are, these things rock.
Yeah, they're cute. You light it and suck.
Well, you gotta pack it too.
Kinda. Fill it up like a little one-hitter without the one-hitter.
It's funny. One of our friends earlier today,
She couldn't figure it out.
She couldn't figure it out. She had the top open up and stuff, and she's sitting there flicking it and flicking it.
It was great. I know. I wish I could see the comments so I could talk to people. I love that. I like discussing. But let's see. There was this interesting terp table that was right across from us that I saw like right at the end.
It had the thing on the wall.
Yeah, they're all different terp flavors that you can smell. They gave me a bunch of samples. I don't know what you do with them. I really have no idea. It's like a little terp bottle, and you add flavors to something, but you can add it into a bunch of different things. So it's kind of cool. I'm going to look more into it, obviously, but I wish we got to walk around more. We were always at the table talking to the public. The public had a lot to say, too, so it was nice to listen to them.
Yeah, I mean, I was tired. It was a long weekend, and it's interesting when you look back and see how quick it went by, even though you were so tired.
Yeah.
Man, you know that.
I have to say the after it ended, when we all went to the restaurants and got to all hang out at the bar, I think that was fun. That was great because we got to mingle and talk to some people. It was a little claustrophobic at first, but you can get over it once you realize everybody still smokes weed and doesn't drink.
Yeah.
Like the bar was useless to most of us.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice, but
yeah, absolutely.
It was nice to get together afterwards.
So,
what was your favorite table?
My favorite table, I gotta say, I always love when Colin comes up from Colorado, and the Ethos table was off the chart this year.
I forgot about the Ethos table. That was great.
Yeah. So, you know, he posted that he did real well this weekend.
I'm sure.
You know,
I'm sure.
Good
for him. Good for you.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to get him on an interview, but you know, the guy's so busy. I mean, the people that know their genetics, they flock to him.
Of course, especially if they know him. Popular guy. There was a couple really good. I didn't see too many people with seeds there either. Like last year. Last year there was a bunch of seeds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were right next to Swamp Boys, and they had it was. Oh, that's another thing. It's funny because we live this life 365, but the people coming to the convention
don't know
they don't know that, and they think it's just the weekend. But ChemDog was there. And people walking by ChemDog have no idea who this guy is, but you've all smoked ChemDog before, or a variation of ChemDog.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is true that people don't realize that this isn't just a weekend. It really is life.
Yeah.
Growing and dealing with it and meeting new people.
Oh, nice. We got some
Finally,
comments coming
let's
on.
Turn the volume off.
Too bad my arms are too small to grab it.
I fail.
No. All right, let's.
I need to charge mine. It's dying.
I'm giving Mike my phone. So anything bad on there?
I would love people to ask any questions about any can. It's harder just to think of it on a whim. I'd rather like.
Well, why don't we even up the stakes? Like last night, I was gonna do an Ask Me Anything, and I only got a couple.
Ask
of
me
questions.
anything. Yeah, that's cool.
Dude.
Ask me anything if you want. I don't care.
Like,
Get us talking.
Are these treats over here delicious? Yes, they are.
I would say I wish I saw more artists at any can. Not to be negative, Nancy.
Let me see yours. Jen.
Wait, you saw Seeds? See, I didn't. I like.
See yours because I'll bring up the other one.
It's
We
like
have two different set of comments.
it's gone.
Two
like
different set of
2%.
comments.
I suck. I didn't realize my phone was dying. That's what happens when it goes off all day
anyway,
long. Yeah, see, there was a bunch of seeds. I guess I didn't look hard enough. I just kind of cruised. I was like overwhelmed with the amount of people. The amount of people this year. There was so many people.
Yeah, did you see that line on Saturday
Oh
trying to get in?
my God, I did. I'm glad we could bypass it. There was a lot of people. Oh my gosh. outside was full of people. Then they
Yep.
had a convention going on upstairs, so there was even more people if you went out in the pavilion part where like All Bon Pain was.
Yep.
Just crowded. Those guys
my
were
God.
so
So-
overwhelmed. Kudos to all of you who
So
work at our
I'm
place.
walking in Saturday morning, right? And you're kidding about the lines. I couldn't
Unbelievable.
get by the line to Dunkin' Donuts, which was wrapped twice outside the little area it was in.
It was insane. Even the line across the street afterwards to go into any of those restaurants right there, they were
Yep.
out the door.
And we have a question from Benjamin T. Morse, who's asking, any place retailing craft products?
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the taffy.
Are there any place retailing craft products? It all depends on what you consider a craft product. If you're looking at the small businesses that are around 5,000 square feet or below, no, there isn't. Right now, the closest you're going to get is the stuff that's grown by the former RMDs that are able to sell off to boutiques and other stores that are opening up. But give it about 6 to 8 months and you're going to start seeing craft product in stores.
Ooh, that's good.
It is good.
Tanya Sands says,
It's not that
Nikan
far
was
away.
Awesome.
Nikan was awesome.
Make sure you're speaking.
Nikan was awesome.
Well, she is trying to smoke. A
Little bit. Little bit.
DJ Stenny says hi with an H-I-G-H.
Oh, what's up, Sweet Leaf?
Speaking of
I
Sweet
loved.
Leaf,
Did you like their lemonade?
I did. More so the goldfish.
I bet those goldfish were so good.
So
I was impressed. Those were delicious.
Anyway, last night I'm playing pool with a buddy of mine, and I said, dude, this guy, I've given him a brownie before, and he has not had the brownie that I gave him. He's afraid to. He doesn't smoke, but he wants to. He wants to try it. So he didn't eat the brownie, but I figured, hey, I got a goldfish over here. Try one of the goldfish.
Oh, man.
Dude, this was the first time this guy has ever done anything. And he ended up having a fun time.
Good.
Just one little goldfish, and he sucked at pool, but,
That happens when you're stoned.
Yep.
Cheryl Benedetti says, hi guys, miss you, and then Baron
Hi, Cheryl.
And your dad says from the living room, what about all the California vendors?
What about all the California vendors?
I wish it was more local.
Yes.
I wish that any can stood for New England area.
Well,
Yeah.
They're expanding into other states beyond New England.
Yep.
New York, New Jersey, Utah. Right?
Yeah, but if everybody grows weed, I'm pretty sure we have some amazing growers in our own state.
Yeah, the thing with the way I feel about California is if you have a product that is going to help us over here, like a trimmer or, a cryo pack or something like that.
Absolutely welcome. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely welcome. But if you're coming over to take over our canopy cap in Massachusetts, then it's really like, what? Either wait in your particular state or
Wait till we get our hands on
yeah,
it first.
allow us locals to get our hands dirty.
Yeah.
Hands in the dirt.
I don't know. I feel like
You know what I do like? I kind of like the triangle now, because this is like Mike's our Robin.
I know it's kind of cool. What is it? Charlie's Angels. You're our Charlie.
No, I was thinking like Robin Quivers. Or, well,
So do you think that, and when I tell you stuff that people are saying, you should repeat it? Like a question, so
yeah.
So do you think that Massachusetts business owners should be able to go out of state and go to conventions there and have booths? And what do you think about that?
Do you think that Massachusetts vendors can go out of state and vend at other events as cannabis? Meh, if their state allows it, but I honestly think we have enough here.
Well,
to do it here.
what about New
Unless-
England? Like, we can go up to New Hampshire because we allow New Hampshire to come down here, just like
And
Vermont and Maine and Connecticut, not so much.
I
except
think
for
all the way up
Terry's
to
from
almost
Connecticut.
Maryland. And then the rest of you're on your own.
Well, Maryland?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, obviously there's people all around the world. I mean, I would love to know what Jerusalem has over there going on. Like, it's not even just here. That I
Oh,
would
wait.
really
Does
like,
our
but
budget cover a trip to Jerusalem?
I'm not going.
We
But
you just said.
I would like to know, but I'm not going. Not yet. We're gonna wait a little bit for that one.
That's funny.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody's welcomed everywhere. It's a good thing to broaden your horizon. But for like farming, I feel like local farmers is the best way to go. Like, give them a chance in their own state. I almost think farmers themselves should be interested in it, not just everybody in the bigwig world.
Well, I mean, we had some farmers on over the weekend. I mean,
did.
Averill and Nathan.
Yep, we did indeed.
Good people.
Very good people. That's who should be doing it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely should.
Yeah, so you got a party coming up.
I do have a party. I do have a party coming up.
Did we not want to talk about your party?
No, we definitely can talk about the party. It'll be fun. We have a few vendors that will be there. It's not really like an event like an Any Can thing. It's more like a community sesh, like a big version of like bring your own weed and smoke. Like come hang out. So and learn a little bit.
Yeah.
Education's always important.
Absolutely.
Always bring education to wherever you go.
And extra socks.
Yes, and extra socks.
Because did I tell you what happened to me?
No.
Yeah.
Did you ruin your socks this weekend?
No, I didn't ruin my socks this weekend, but I got home Friday night. Actually, no, it wasn't Friday night. It was Saturday. And, Saturday was a longer day.
It was so long.
I get home. I take my shoes off. My wife looks at me. She goes, just throw those fucking socks away. There's no saving those. Those socks are not coming back. So if you're going to a festival, you're going to a convention, bring extra socks.
Yes, definitely. Bring extra socks and don't wear heels. I made that mistake myself.
You wore heels?
Yeah, all weekend. And I was still so short.
My goodness, your friggin' knees must have been like...
Oh my God, I was dying all weekend. But it worked.
Yep.
It worked.
Yep. Hey, we gotta give a shout out to Hako and Sean, right?
Oh, of course. I know. I wish they were here with us filming. I miss you guys. Can of Fam for life.
Right.
Their show is great if you ever get to watch it. It's usually actually right now. Right?
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure it's usually right now.
Uh-oh. Shit, did we step on some toes?
No.
It was a brewery problem.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I'm happy that the Dank Garage was available.
Me too. The Dank Garage is pretty dank.
Do you think Big Ed would fit in the role as like Foreman's father from that 70s show?
Yes.
Red Foreman.
But funnier.
But funnier.
More friendly.
I don't know. He listens to some pretty bad reggae. Like, not the good reggae, but...
Yeah, he fits it in that way.
The stuff with auto-tune.
Who's Canada Day?
Canada Day. I don't know who Canada Day is, but you know what? I welcome him.
Hello. I don't know. Any can... Let's see. How much was it for people to get in?
See, I gotta admit, we had
know.
Yeah, exactly. We had the pass, so.
If you could write in and let us know how much you paid to get into the show, that would be cool.
That's actually a very good point because we can find out from the crowd.
Yeah, it's easy enough.
This is like ask the audience
instead of then ask us.
It's definitely competitively priced to other conventions.
Yeah.
I think it was like $90 for 3 days or something.
Well, I noticed.
That's actually not.
I noticed that CanaCon's not even coming to Boston. They're going to Springfield.
Oh, Springfield. That's where it's at.
I don't know if it's because of what they said about Boston.
Can we have like a convention at like Six Flags? Can we do? Isn't there one in Springfield, Mass?
Aren't you organizing one?
Yes, but I don't have the money for that. That would probably be a lot of money. Hey, Six Flags, can I rent your entire thing for a Canada convention?
That'd be cool.
Out of my budget right now.
Why not?
But the one we're going to isn't. It's going to be a blast.
You go home, you tell your kids, sorry, guys.
No Christmas this year. And probably for the next 5 years.
Mommy has to have a party.
They have enough stuff anyways. You know, all the electronics nowadays makes it easy.
Your kid play Fortnite?
No, he plays other games, though.
You're not into the Fortnite yet?
He doesn't really. No, he's more advanced than Fortnite.
Minecraft?
Yeah, he loves Minecraft. But he plays. Gonna get a bad mom award here. But he does play, like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's and Call of Duty.
Oh, come on. I mean, that's not bad.
For a 7-year-old, it might be.
Oh, well.
He's okay,
yeah,
though.
But my son's 9, and
it is worse things. He likes to watch people on YouTube playing video games, though. That's his thing right now.
You know what really pisses me off? That whole Momo thing.
Oh, my God. Momo.
My kid was watching my 11-year-old, who's scared of everything, was watching some, I don't know.
65 a day?
Boom.
Wow.
Oh, Dan.
You learn a lot, and you get a lot of freebies in there. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yep.
Definitely feels like you walk by tanning beds sometimes when they have the lights going through there. And did you see the cool little shelves that they have where you spin the dial and it moves the shelves for easy water access?
Yes.
That was pretty neat. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's very cool. I really wish that my budget would definitely.
Me too. I wish I could afford all these wonderful things that they had.
Yeah. If I had some money to play with.
They had Papa's Poop Dirt.
Papa's Poop?
There was like a Papa Poop Dirt. I was cracking up. I couldn't believe the name. It was hilarious.
Papa's Poop? That's almost what... Oh, man. What's the name of the CGA website again?
Oh, growass.com.
Yes, cangrowass.com.
Oh, my gosh. You got to love them.
Oh, it's too funny. Oh, hey.
65 a day. I don't know. How do you feel? Do you think it was worth the price?
Oh, Jen, Sid's watching.
Who's Sid?
Sid Harvey. She has the Creative Zone. She's the one who I told you about is having an event on 420 where
wonderful.
they're doing the social consumption conference.
Oh,
round table or whatever it is.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's smart. I like this. I like the social consumption round table. That's nice.
Yep. Yep. So what do you think of social consumption?
I think it should be okayed.
Like, in what manner?
I mean, I don't believe people should be smoking offensively, but I think that with cigarettes too and anything in public. But I don't think that it should be a problem if people gather up around outside and smoke or smoke in public or... Like,
yeah.
What is the social consumption law even say? Like, you're really not allowed to have events where you smoke?
Well, there is no law right now because it's very, very gray. But essentially, you're looking at...
They should take into account for all the events that have gone on, and they have witnessed us, and there has been no complaints.
Yeah.
I mean, minus the moms who, oh, my kid's walking by and smells the pot. Okay.
Yeah. But
Shame
even
on
then,
us,
most events happen at night.
Yeah. And in Boston, the bars are open. The doors are open. The windows are open.
You can drink at the library now.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's...
What about the children?
Boston lets a lot of things go. So hopefully they'll allow hopefully Massachusetts itself will get on the ball and realize that social consumption is not a big deal. They shouldn't even make it a thing. Let people smoke.
Well,
you don't bother me when I'm smoking a cigarette down the street and I whack somebody by accident with it. I mean...
when they do this... alcohol will be separate from cannabis, so there'll be no mixed consumption. What do you think of that?
I kind of don't mind that. At least one won't get blamed on the other.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Yeah, I guess if you wanted a beer, you can always just walk down the street
afterwards.
At
our events, we never allow alcohol.
That makes sense.
Because I do not think it should mix. And plus, people get, I don't know. But, just... Alcohol is one of those things. You never know how somebody's going to react. Pot, you may fall asleep if somebody smokes too much, or they'll get too stoned that they get paranoid. But you can always talk somebody out of that paranoia.
So the one of the awards of the funniest comments of the weekend has to go to Peter Bernard.
Oh God,
he had his brownies stolen, and
he did have his brownie stolen.
And
Poor Peter.
surprise on whoever stole the brownie, it was 350 milligrams. Imagine waking up one day, weeks from now, going, I shouldn't have stolen that damn brownie.
There was a couple things that got swiped that weekend. Unfortunately, that happens.
I didn't see a lot of it, though.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of it. It just happens, which is a bummer.
What do you think about the people that went from place to place going, I need to get high, I need to get high. Go, give me your weed, give me your edibles.
Everybody.
Everybody
asked if we had anything. What do you guys got? What do you have?
But ironically, it was you could walk by and people were handing you stuff.
Yeah. Oh, every public themselves. They're like, here, little Mr. Smiley freaking bags came out. I was laughing up. I was like, thanks. Everybody handed me joints and little nugs. You go on that bus and everybody smokes you up too.
Sure.
The street, people were handing you joints out in the street too, like with their name cards on it. It was hilarious.
Absolutely.
I was astonished. It has come so far in the world. We are okay with it now, which is great.
Well, we're getting there.
Yes. We just need the big guys to be okay with it. The
well,
community seems to be fine.
The Safe Banking Act looks like it's going to pass, and if that happens, then the states have the rights to actually, have banks work with cannabis companies, which is
that would be good.
It'd be huge.
About time for people. Where are they putting all their money?
That's I know that I like to say I'm in the business, but I don't have any money to put anywhere. So
me neither. I don't know. I'm not that far yet.
Yep.
I do think banks should be a little bit more open than they are to it, even without it being approved. If you're not selling weed, and your name just has cannabis name in it, they deny you.
They did that to a lot of organizations.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't understand. If we're just 420 friendly, but I want to make a bank account for my club, they won't allow us to, which is crazy.
Same thing's going on with friggin' Facebook.
Yep.
People that are just showing a little picture or
are getting banned instantly. It's ridiculous, and it's legal in our state. You can't even advertise CBD anywhere, nowhere, not even on Craigslist. They'll ban you and flag you. It's interesting why you're not allowed to, but you can walk into your convenience store and buy it.
That worries me because
I do not buy it from
I don't buy it from It's
I avoid that.
I love that part in that Grown Ups movie where the daughter goes, I buy my bathing suit at the Stop and Shop. You don't do things like that.
No, not at all.
Oh, Big Ed's coming.
Big Ed's coming to yell at us.
Yeah, he's just like Red Foreman. With a laser that you can't find out where it's coming from.
Nope. Keep shooting him every time he walks by.
Absolutely. So, what do you?
Did you get to?
Yeah, go ahead.
You did a speech, correct?
I did a presentation.
Presentation. Yes. Okay. Same thing.
Well, I didn't have a dream.
No, we smoke weed. We don't dream.
Actually, my dreams have been fucked up lately. I know you want.
What kind of weed you smoking?
I don't know. But I've been having those dreams where they're so real that you're about to give up and oh, fuck, I guess I fucked up. And, then you wake up, you're like, yay, it wasn't real.
God, you did a presentation on what?
So I did a presentation on, it was called Affordable Cannabis Industry Startup. And
why didn't I watch that?
You were busy.
I know.
You were busy.
Man in the table.
Yeah, so
being mom, giving everybody snacks.
Yep. Your chocolate was great.
Oh, thank you.
But the presentation it went okay. I think it went okay.
Did you watch the other guys?
The other guys?
Wasn't there more? I feel like there was a huge crew that went upstairs that I got to miss.
Like the movie The Other Guys?
No, but that's a good movie.
That was a funny movie.
That was a very funny movie. You go all over the place.
I do go all over the place.
You really do.
Well,
it's fun to
maybe
keep up
we
with you.
didn't-
I'm just going to start asking you questions
You
to see where it
should
goes.
ask me questions to see where it goes because I guarantee you it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime conversation.
So have you read the entire law
Yes, I have.
from page to page?
Multiple times.
Have you found that their wording is good or confusing?
It's pretty clear.
Cut and dry?
It's pretty clear. There are some sections in there that reference each other. But I mean, if you have your reference points set, you'll be able to follow along. You'll be able to follow along with the law. That said, that doesn't mean that things need to be changed.
Yep.
Especially on the patient side. You know, there should be no $50 registration fee
Absolutely
to get a
not.
license.
I'm curious, how much does it cost to renew your license once you initially go through the whole process?
$50.
It's $50.
Well, and you have to get recertified by your doctor.
And you have to do that every year?
Pretty much. I mean, the license says that, like, yeah, I'll show you mine.
Oh, great. I like to see this thing. Now, are you allowed to have a caregiver?
I can designate one.
Does that forfeit your right to go in yourself? Or can you still
No,
go
no,
in
no.
and
You,
the
I
caregiver?
believe you can still do both. Same thing if I was a caregiver. But if you notice, it shows that the expiration is, what does it say there? That's 2019. Oh, they changed that.
Oh, you got to update soon.
I do have to update soon.
60 days before registration expires. So they're going to charge you $50?
They're going to charge me $50.
Do you find the prices reasonable for patients inside the dispensaries?
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
Overpriced?
Yep.
By far or just by little?
Well, the average.
Compared to what we used to pay when we were in high school, is it?
Well, I mean, if you're looking at the per gram price on the street, I mean, people are paying anywhere between $10 to maybe $16 a gram for like really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
But you're paying a minimum of $16 to $20 at the store. That just that's
Expensive.
absolutely.
Have you been into multiple dispensaries?
Yes.
Are they all priced the same or are they priced
They're all
differently?
different.
All different prices?
They're all different. There's a wonderful reference on Reddit. There's a blog on there called, or subreddit. Don't flame me because I screwed up. So anyway, it's called Boston Trees.
I love it.
And on there, there's a subsection in there that has a spreadsheet. And it lists all the dispensaries and what they sell and what the price point is so you can compare. And it's updated all the time.
Do you, as a grower, find their quality to be good?
Mass produced. When Netta first opened up, I thought that they had a decent product. And over time, their product appeared to be more rushed.
The same?
And then like ATG, their product always appeared to be too cured. But you know what? Everybody's still learning in this industry, and everybody has their different tastes. So people may like that, or some people may not even care. You know, I know, like my wife drinks wine, but she's not a connoisseur. She don't care if it has this floral note or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, she just wants to drink the wine.
Do you find the way they take care of their bud, their cannabis, to be up to par? Their storage units, everything. How
I
when
haven't
you get
toured.
It, is it dry?
I've only toured one facility. I was very fortunate to be at In Good Health in Brockton. I was able to tour that, and Dave Noble, the owner of that dispensary.
Been to their parking lot.
Yeah, he was kind enough to give me a tour and everything. They were definitely state of the art and compliant, obviously, with everything you want to see.
It's a big building. Is that thing to grow?
Yes.
It's a big building.
Yes. So other facilities, I've heard stories. I've heard there's
I've
people.
heard some horror stories.
Yeah, there's some people in the inner circles that will tell you issues with Netta. I mean, Mike Crawford has written a story that was in Dig about Netta. The Young Jerks have focused on Netta multiple times. And you know what? For the people at Netta, I one day would love to see my product in your stores. But that's because, you know, you need to bump up the quality. And
do you believe that a lot of the quality is missing in the dispensaries?
I believe they brought, yes, I believe they brought growers from other areas of the country to grow in a climate that they're not used to, even though they're able to simulate the environment in their rooms and the climate. Yeah.
We need people from Canada.
We need people from Massachusetts.
Absolutely.
We need people from Massachusetts.
There is amazing growers that I have seen myself amongst like just regular people growing weed. So I'm sure we have plenty of people in Massachusetts to take over our own market.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Especially like yourself.
Well,
like
hey.
you just said, just step up the quality a little bit and like the care. I feel like patients should have top quality medicine.
Yeah.
Especially if someone is going in there thinking that, oh, hopefully this is my last chance. I'm dying. So you would think that they would want the safest, healthiest, cleanest product available to market, and you would think that would come out of a dispensary, especially with those prices. I hope it does. You hope's a lot of thing, though.
I'm just enjoying the fact that we can sit at a table,
smoke weed,
stream online, talk about the weekend, look at Doobie.
If you could rewrite one part of the law, where would you rewrite it?
If I could rewrite one part of the law, it's going to sound kind of foolish, but security are not allowed to carry guns when they're making their runs from point A to point B. And a lot of cultivators, even transporters, they want to hire cops or ex-police, and they are required to carry guns.
Yeah.
So that is one thing.
So if you have security, they're not allowed to be armed?
Correct. In the transportation phase.
But they're armed on bank transportation with money. This is kind of like a currency thing.
It's definitely a currency thing because right now you're operating in cash.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
the Safe Banking Act hasn't passed yet. So if your van being unmarked happens to be known to somebody targeting whether it be product or cash.
Bank have armored trucks.
Yes.
There's a reason. We should really follow that and not go through all the the bad things that can happen. We should just skip that and go right into armored trucks if we really are going to do it that way.
I agree with you. The other thing I would change would be I would have gone ahead and licensed cultivators before I licensed stores so there's product.
Absolutely. The market is very slow to get there.
It
was very slow to even get there for medical. So it was.
Well, I mean, I can understand Massachusetts wanting to be the boilerplate that other states will be looking at when they go to legalize,
Yeah.
but you still didn't have to take as long as they did. They did public listening sessions all over the place, but it didn't look like they've incorporated anything of what people were talking about. We were very lucky that the micro business provision was thrown in there, but
Yeah.
like Peter says, that was thrown in as a joke, and maybe it is a joke because what micro businesses are licensed?
None.
I mean, there's probably a couple. I got to take a look at the stats that because it is Wednesday. But yeah.
Jesse Dwyer says, "Is that a paleo pipe?"
Yep, it is a paleo pipe. My company, I don't want to do any plugs or anything, but my company recently teamed up with Terry Harlow, who, if anybody looked Terry up, he's a guy that lives in Connecticut that hand carves these pipes.
They're pretty cool, and you can get them custom, which is awesome.
You can get them custom made.
That's so cool. I love it.
Yep.
It's great.
Yep. So what type of pipe are you going to get custom made?
We're going to go for the naughty ones from my group.
Yep. He does the anatomically correct pipes.
Yep. They're awesome, especially if you run a girls group or a support group.
Yep.
We're going to go for those ones.
Yep.
Free the nip.
Free the nip.
65 a day. I still can't believe that.
It's not too bad.
No.
Nobody. I mean, for Saturday, most people you can get it done in one day, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And really, you do get a lot of stuff when you walk in the door. They hand you a bag, you go through, and every table's handing you snacks. Every table's handing you something. It's kind of nice.
What are we talking?
Stoner, so I just went back to the comments. Started talking about any can again.
Any can.
Because we were just all over the place like that.
Tarisha, Tarshia says hi.
Hi. Is there like different things with comments on them? Oh, there's so many different things.
There's lots of different
Technology
things.
is great.
You know what would be great if we had the license of some music.
Yes, that would be wonderful because then it would be
Even if
easier
it
to
was just
watch.
one loop.
Yes, just constant.
We
We need to like write our own songs.
Well, I write my own songs all the time. I mean, if you hang out with me for any period of time,
You'll just start singing.
I just happen to sing for no reason about what I'm doing. It's
good. It's good. If you guys want to know any questions about the law, ask them. Because I'll ask this guy right here. Or then if he can't answer it, I'll ask his dad.
Oh, you ask my dad. Put him on the spot.
Yep, I do. I've been like asking you guys questions all
Well, he
weekend long. I'm
busts
like,
your
this
balls
is great
enough,
knowledge.
so I
Yeah,
think he's,
exactly. He owes me
he owes
me
you.
one.
He does. But he's probably going to bribe you for chocolate.
Probably. That's okay. Chocolate and taffy.
Oh,
It's such a big
speaking.
hit.
Could you pass me that oil over there?
Yes, sir.
So we should probably talk about this oil a little bit.
The oil's really good. Everybody seemed to love it this weekend.
Did he leave toothpicks out here?
He did.
Oh, sweet.
What?
So this oil right here, the old man made, and he doesn't claim to be anything special making oil, but this stuff here, it put Rick Naya on his ass. So that was pretty cool. It was to the point that everybody started their morning doing the oil. What do you got over there?
Some platinum kush.
Platinum Kush.
It's smoke break time on everybody. Roll up one. Roll up a joint.
Would you like some oil?
I really? No. Not really. I gotta drive in a little bit.
Yeah, so don't I, but we'll be okay.
Down the alley of darkness. dirt road. It's great.
Hey, did you see the Motley Crue movie on Netflix?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Well, do
Is
not
it
watch it with
worth
the kids.
it? Oh, okay.
It is excellent, but do not watch it with the kids anywhere near it. My wife walked in the other night. We were trying to find something to watch, and we settled on that movie. And within the first 10 seconds of the movie, there was so much sex
Oh,
that
no.
she's like, I can't do this. Shut this off. I'm not watching this. And I kind of don't blame her because the scenes that they were there were kind of like we were talking about the horror movies. They were way beyond where they had to be.
Jesus Christ. My mom and she didn't realize what American Pie was when I was like, I think I was in like 7th grade, 6th grade.
Yeah.
I sat there and I had to watch the whole movie with her. It was a little weird. It's an awkward feeling.
She says that Jen makes the best chocolate in Taffy.
Thank you. It's wicked good, isn't it? Gotta love that old-fashioned taste.
So what do you mean old-fashioned taste?
Old-fashioned taste. I go after nostalgic flavors. I go after like when you were a kid and you went into the penny candy store and they were all lined up.
Yeah.
When I envision it, I like want to infuse everything in the Willy Wonka candy factory. So that's what I did. Everything.
I would love to go to Willy Wonka's
Right,
world.
me too. I want one.
But why
one
would you actually sink in chocolate?
Yes.
I mean,
it would be very heavy on your clothing.
So you wouldn't be able to swim or tread water? It would
Maybe.
be like quicksand.
Be thick like mud. But I do believe you should mix your chocolate by a waterfall.
By waterfall?
Yep. Bring it up, do it down. Thanks, movie. I love you. Gave me a good tip.
Oh, shit. We got something else. What is this?
He just keeps bringing us food and cakes and snacks.
Know.
So, everybody, roll one with us. I'm going to roll one. They don't really smoke like I do. They smoke bowls.
Yep. That's what we do.
Where you going with that?
Right? I'll take a piece of cake.
So.
What? No, thank you.
I got an idea. What is the scariest stoner story you have?
Scariest stoner story? Oh, man.
Yeah, but like it's gotta be real life, not like you're like, ooh, Freddy jumped out.
No.
Yeah.
No, like running from the cops scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, oh man, we're from before it was decriminalized or legal, when we used to have parties and stuff like that, we'd always be so scared getting caught with weed. I remember stashing it in the weirdest spots ever. We tried to actually, my cousin tried to sneak a bong on the moving truck, and he tried so hard. He was dressing it up like a lamp. He was trying to make it anything to get on that, and the dude just wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
But like the scariest one, I don't know. I've been chased by, I've been yelled at by the cops and through the woods so many times and ran through them. I think that's when my heart has pounded the most. Or when your mom catches you smoking in the basement.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary.
Well, I got one for you.
Oh man.
Yeah. it's kind of funny thinking about it now, but at the time I swear that thank God I was on the toilet so I could shit myself. I'm already on the toilet. So you know where this story's going.
Oh, Jesus.
So I had recently separated with a girl I was living with. Mm-hmm. And it was a Sunday morning. I woke up early and decided to go get one of those McDonald's McGriddles when they first came out, and they were super greasy and all that stuff. And, you know, it just went through me. Not to go gross or anything. But anyway, I'm in the bathroom, and I wanted to smoke. So I got my bong on me, and I'm smoking this bong, and all of a sudden I hear a knock at the door. And get up, wipe, do all that fun stuff, get to the door, and it's a cop. And the bathroom was right next to where the kitchen door was, so you could easily smell even smoke in there. The cop goes, where's blah, 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 blah. And I said, she doesn't live here anymore. Well, we found her car on the side of a ditch. I'm like, oh, fuck. He's probably going to sit there and like blame me for why the car's on the side of a ditch. So, can I come in, sir? I'm like, yes, you can come in. And he comes in, he whiffs around, and he goes, I'll be back later. I got so worried, I took all my pot, put it in a box, walked like a mile into the woods, left it there, scrubbed the house down. He never came back. No good. Oh, we got cake.
Cake! Oh my God.
We got cake.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I got a fork.
I did live in Georgia for a few years, and let me
Yeah?
smoking weed there is scary. I actually got robbed one night when my husband was in the field, so I called the police to the house.
Yeah.
So they're searching the house. They see an unused, clean bong in the back of my fucking closet, and they start coming out telling me like I got robbed because I'm a drug dealer and that I have paraphernalia in my house.
Yeah.
They searched high and low and found stems and seeds in one of my ashtray.
Oh.
And they started threatening me that I was going to go away to jail for 20
For stems
years.
and seeds.
For stems and seeds. I was so scared. I have a little attitude problem. So I was like, you realize the cops in my state would make you a joke.
Yeah.
They didn't like that. they didn't like
up.
that at all. But I was like very upset that they were arguing with me about stems and seeds. I was really scared because they really were like, it's 20 years in this state.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's a life sentence for weed?
No,
What?
for stems and seeds.
For stems and seeds, yeah. For paraphernalia, stems and seeds, anything that they wanted to go on. I smashed the bong in front of them.
Would
though.
you ever go to a dispensary named Stems and Seeds?
No.
that's like getting a fortune cookie jelly bean.
Yeah, ew. Oh, did you see the new jelly beans that everybody's talking about?
The CBD jelly beans.
Yeah.
I haven't, but I know they're supposed to be
I don't really
coming
like
around.
jelly beans to begin with.
Yeah.
So, not my cup of tea, but they definitely look pretty.
Speaking of which, this did you ever get a edible handed to you that was just something you didn't want to eat, but you didn't want to insult the person, so you eat it?
So I'm rude and I deny everybody. I'm just like,
Nope.
I'm sorry, I cook my own food. I'm sure hundreds will tell you that is true.
Yep.
I mean, there are a few that I do eat from because I've seen the way they cook, but I've also seen how others cook and serve the
Yeah.
public, and I'm all set. So
Yep.
I just don't. I'm rude.
I had an edible over the weekend that did not dissolve.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
45 minutes I sucked on this thing. And
Everlasting gobstopper.
Yes.
Speaking of
That's
Willy
exactly
Wonka.
what it was. it kind of tasted like Robitussin.
Oh my God. Ugh. All right, so at
But I did have another one that one of my friends gave me that was very nice.
at Hempfest, like back in the day when it was called Hempfest, and I think it was done on 420, or there was
I remember
one.
it back in 420.
I swear there was done. Someone gave me a brownie, and I'm allergic to like the Benadryl stuff, and I got a really bad reaction to that.
Who puts Benadryl in brownies?
I don't know. I don't know why. If you're watching, why? But yep, somebody did that, and that was another reason why I learned like stop taking drugs from strangers, because even if it looks like a brownie, it's still drugs.
Yeah. Did you ever see those pipe condoms?
No.
I was at a grocery store, and I go, "What the hell is this?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a pipe condom." I go, "What the hell?" And he goes, "Well, if you end up going around like seshing, you can put it on people's pipes so that only your lips is on this condom thing."
I always thought to like burn off the tips.
Burn off the tip of what?
The pipe.
Burn off the tip of the pipe?
Yeah. Burn your cooties off.
Oh, cooties aren't burnable.
Sure they are. I don't know.
The
I
only
don't
thing
share shit, really. I share blunts. I do. I share blunts that I roll.
Yeah, I always feel bad about turning away people that want to.
Nope, I was
smoke
rude on the
with
bus,
you.
too. I didn't let people smoke my shit.
Oh, you know who does that?
I let like the group that we'd go in with.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sorry, but strangers are strangers.
No, yep. You're right.
I don't want to bring home anything to my kids.
Elmo does that.
Yeah, he's smart.
He rolls hash with his, and that way, unless you want to get really zapped.
I'll smoke with you, Elmo. Hi, Shauna. Hi, baby.
Hey, why didn't she come over?
She could have.
We'll see. She would have got lost with you.
Yep, I got lost.
Yeah, but you found it.
I did find it. All by myself, too. I got lost by myself and then found myself.
Yeah.
Takes talent. My phone is like totally dead.
That's a bummer.
I know.
What do we have here?
It is sad.
So, what do you think we have coming up? Like, what do we want to focus on with this this content?
It's a good question. I think a lot of people have questions that need to be answered, but nobody wants to ask them. So we'll have to come up with our own questions and play games about questions and answers.
Play games.
We used to do this game at Petco that was like, you pretend to be a customer and you go in and you play with your person at the cash register and make sure they're still doing a good job.
Yeah.
So we should come up with our own questions and just battle each other throughout the whole thing. Have a study topic.
Kind of like a 5 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon or something like that. I never got how that game worked.
Me neither. We'll make up our own.
We'll make up our own Kevin Bacon game. Yes. Something Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we can do something's fun that gives information out.
So I think you should figure out a contest that you can do. You can do giveaways because you guys both know companies that will, local companies. You can and you can do some sort of live giveaway to people. Maybe it's trivia, maybe it's
Definitely talk about item of the week.
Item of the week. Actually, speaking of items, aside from that lighter thing, get anything cool from Nikan?
Did I get anything cool? I got a lot of weed. That was cool.
Yeah.
I got these weird little bottles of terps from the booth.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do with them?
You know, I can't say. I'm a grower. I really am not a manufacturer or anything like that.
Like, I got the little spiel at the end, but I didn't get it really because it was like, here, take some samples. You didn't get to come here and enjoy it. But I don't understand what you put them in. I have no idea. It's a mystery. I need Scooby-Doo.
Big Ed is saying, how about discussing small businesses that are trying for licenses?
Kudos to them.
Tell Big Ed
It's a
to
lot
suck
of
a
work.
nut.
Well, we could discuss it.
We could discuss it, but I'm not sure a lot of people want to hear about that.
Or throw their business out there yet. Who knows?
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest challenge people are facing?
Money.
Yeah, I do think money is the biggest.
It really is. Everybody I know.
Expectations of what they like. Here's a business. Don't operate, but show us that you're going to make $500,000 in the first month.
Everybody that I know who is trying right now is practically starving, and it's really sad. You know, there's some really great minds out there, some great products out there, and they just need a little bit of money to put them to the point that they can.
It's funny because if you come across somebody in the black market, they'll tell you their business is booming.
Oh, it absolutely is.
It's funny how the two different worlds and the state just doesn't get it.
Yep. I mean, if you want to get rid of your black market and make it, make a path for that to become legal. You asked a question earlier about if there was something I would change about the laws. I would also include micro business in the equity program.
Yeah.
Because, I understand where they're going with the current classifications that are required for equity programs, but micro businesses are opened up by all types of small people.
Yeah. Mom and pops.
Mom and pops.
Like, that's what we should be, like, give us a break.
Yep.
We're just the commoner trying to get in there.
Yep.
They're really not making it easy for the normal person. Making it very easy for people with money, though.
Yeah, I was talking to a lady at the after my presentation, and she told me that she's signing a host agreement, and I said, they get you for 3 and 5, meaning 3% 5 years. And she says, yeah. And she says, well, what do you mean? And I said, 3% 5 years. She goes, oh, I thought you meant the $5,000 I had to pay. I said, what do you mean $5,000 you had to pay? She said, well, there was a bigger company that's moving into the town that I'm moving into, and they paid $5,000 to get a host agreement. So I had to hold my place in line and give $5,000 to get a host agreement. Yep. It's happening.
Ouch. Yep. I'm gonna go my club route.
What do you think about people who are getting their licenses and then selling to big out-of-state interests?
What do you think about people getting licenses and what?
And
Selling.
like immediately or shortly thereafter
Selling
to
out of state.
big companies.
Well, personally, I think that
I think it's different than a bigwig coming right in because, I mean, a commoner, sometimes a normal person is like, wow, I got a business, and wow, they're offering me $2 million. Yeah, I'm going to take it. Oh, I made it. But that $2 million company, that's just like toilet paper to them. They don't even care. They just bought a business that's going to make them another couple millions. I don't think they really understand it until after it happens. Like a lot of those people you even see on Shark Tank, they go on it and they don't understand what they're really signing away when they're going in there.
No.
They're losing like a lot of their business for a little bit of money when they're all of a sudden their business now is making millions and they only own
a little percentage.
a tiny percentage of their own thing. Like, it sucks. I don't think the people know.
When you ask that question, what do I think of companies that have sold to out-of-state entities or foreign entities? Is it being asked like they sold out, or they're traders, or they're
like the sellout route is what I was talking about.
Well, is that the American dream, or is it the American dream to continue working your craft?
I believe it's continuing working your craft to pass
That makes
it on
sense to me.
To your legacy.
That makes sense.
Because that's
to
usually
me.
what happened. You'd raise your son to be in your position afterwards.
I'll say that the way that ATG sold out, they made a lot of promises to municipalities and broke that promise by selling out.
Doesn't the new owner just have to make good on those promises?
Yes, but some of the reason why they got some leeway was because he was a local kid. So that's
a lot of things to think about.
Absolutely.
And look into.
I don't know how you don't have gray hair yet being in this industry.
I think it's because I smoke weed.
So talk more about your party, Jen. What's going on with it?
About my party, it's just a community sesh. It's getting all the community members, the big Canna fam, finally back together. We used to host them in my backyard, but they got too big, and people don't like that in the neighborhood. So we're gonna go into the woods. We're gonna have some fun.
Like Blair Witch into the woods?
No, not that scary, but we could pretend. It'll be fun though. Get some people in there, get you some knowledge. It's nice to have people want to sponsor and actually have their name out there too. Yeah. It's great. It's wonderful, actually. I just like getting people together. I like seeing the different type of people it brings in too. Like, I love that as soon as you talk politics, friendships go out the window. But when you're sitting there smoking and you're talking about the politics on cannabis, nobody fights, whether you're Republican, Democrat, whether you're independent, doesn't matter. You're getting together and you're still like, you're happy. Nobody's upset. Nobody fights. Like, it's a new experience that I really enjoy. I'm used to going to parties and people drinking and fighting and wrestling being the thing and, just not.
Like Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. I'd rather have my own party and mingle with the people that are more like-minded like me, who smoke and chill.
I asked a question last night, and it seemed to get a pretty good response.
What was your question?
If you could smoke with anybody, who would it be?
Who would it be if I could smoke with anybody? There's a lot of people I'd actually really want to smoke with.
Now, this is dead or alive.
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's right.
I don't know if I'd want to smoke with my past. Anybody in the past. They're kind of like, I'd smoke with them and get pissed off at their views. So I'm probably going to stick with somebody who's probably alive.
Interesting take.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. Who's somebody that I would smoke with? Willie Nelson.
All right, that's so funny because my friend Melissa had put that cool. There as
funny. He'd give some good stories.
Yep, same exact reasons.
He'd be chill. He probably has some dope weed.
What about you, Debbie?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Huh.
Interesting.
Why?
Because he's a smart dude and he's started a lot of companies and he smokes weed. So.
I don't know too many famous people who smoke weed. I don't keep up with that.
Martha Stewart.
Oh, I would. Yeah, you know what? Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. Can I have
them
as like a one pair?
Snoop Dogg.
I love them. They're hilarious to watch together. They are so funny. Their little cooking show.
Almost anyone famous smokes weed these days.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
Smokes weed.
She's still alive. I love her.
Is she still alive?
Yep, she is. She's awesome. Dolly Parton's pretty awesome too. Those gals.
Jolene?
Yep. Please don't take my man.
I always think of, not Family Guy, what's the other one? American Dad, where Roger's all dressed up singing Jolene.
Patrick Stewart smokes weed.
Patrick Stewart.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. If you could smoke with anybody, who would it be?
Does William Shatner smoke weed? Because then we can have all generations of Star Trek smoking weed.
Jennifer Aniston smokes weed. Miley Cyrus, Rihanna, Charlize Theron.
They all need Paleolithic pipes.
You should send them one.
Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber.
Oh.
Isn't he dead now?
What? Justin Bieber? No, he's like the richest kid in the world or some shit.
I thought he was like on Suicide Watch or something.
What?
Well, hey, listen, I go food shopping.
Drew Barrymore, I like her. I like Adam Sandler too.
Johnny Depp.
Seth Rogen probably smokes bud too.
Oprah Winfrey smokes weed.
I'd probably smoke with Oprah.
You smoke with Oprah?
Why not? I would. That's why she gives away so much stuff.
And you got
She
weed.
smokes
And you
a
got
joint,
weed.
and you get a car, and you get our producers are probably like, Oprah, stop. Oh man.
Jay-Z.
Should get them all together and be like, can you just like let's start singing.
Do we have a We Are
acapella.
the World with weed? We are the weed. We are
Be nice if everybody could smoke a peace joint for an hour every day.
John Stewart.
Oh.
Letterman.
Huh. There's a lot of famous people who smoke weed.
Sarah Silverman. Russell Brand. Bill Maher.
That's what the cable guy told me I looked like. Sarah Silverman.
Oh, they're
I looked
saying
at
Bill
him
Maher
funny.
because I was you don't look like Bill Maher.
No, I hope not.
What about Bob Marley? Would you smoke weed?
I have a friend who smoked weed with Bob Marley.
Yeah, I mean, I would smoke weed with Bob Marley if he was kicking.
LeBron James, Whoopi Goldberg.
LeBron James smokes?
Mm-hmm.
Of course he does. Look at his eyes.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I like Seth Rogen.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. That makes sense.
Stephen.
The voice of God.
Morgan Freeman has an incredible voice.
Voice of God.
I want to say when I first started dating my wife, I asked her who her favorite actor was, and she goes Morgan Freeman. I go, why? And thinking the voice, she goes, I figure that somebody's got to have him as his favorite actor.
Jack Black. Sting.
I'd want to try to smoke with somebody who doesn't smoke so they can see that it's not so scary. I will say that's one thing I've learned now versus when I was a kid. When I used to think it was funny, oh, I'm going to get my friend stoned out of his mind.
Oh.
And now I think I don't want to ruin somebody's experience. I want to introduce them correctly and make them feel it correctly and actually enjoy it.
Yeah, but
Not, let's get this person fucked up.
yeah, but Jen, I have the perfect let's get this person fucked up idea.
Oh, man.
I know somebody pretty close to us that you know that wants to be dosed.
Oh, man, no. No, man. I can't.
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong, I wonder if they smoke good weed.
How many Cheech and Chong movies have you seen?
All of them.
You have seen all of them?
Yeah, my stepdad was real obsessed with them.
So you like
And I didn't know why
like you
until later
remember
on
them?
in life. I mean, some of them, yeah.
Montel Williams.
Montel Williams. That is
He's a big
guy-
advocate for it, actually. And I think
He's a
Joe
big-
Rogan is, too, and I would definitely smoke with him.
Joe Rogan, yeah. Joe Rogan's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Montel Williams. He's kind of gone into obscurity, though.
Yeah, they all went quiet.
So, Doobie, I bet you know about this.
Well, he has muscular dystrophy, so he's been
Yes.
using cannabis to fight that.
Really? See, I didn't even
for
realize he
years,
did.
And somewhat successfully, but yeah, he mainly has not.
Who is it? Selma Blair? She just came out that she has MS.
But he's still active. He's not like I mean he's not on television, but he's still doing stuff for sure.
Makes me wonder how many people actually would have lived a better life if this plant was legalized years and years and years ago. Like how many studies we would already go through that people would be literally getting their lives saved.
Yeah, I think the concentration of science would be highly shifted. I think we would have learned a lot.
I think like some of the teachings from the scientists on this are smarter than what the doctors say. I think we should learn a lot from our common, our local people who actually do know the education on it, who've been studying it for years and years and years and not just learning it now. I like hearing what they have to say about it. It's a different experience to hear them talk about it rather than someone sounding like, oh, well, I only know the cannabinoid system. Like, it's, okay, well, what else to it? Do you know more to it? I want to know the depths and details. I want to know, what you've done before you are teaching me stuff. I want to make sure you know more. I don't know. I feel like the people who are in charge of the education recently, I don't know, aren't quite there. It's just the common knowledge. I feel like it's all Googled knowledge. It's not actually a scientist who sat there and studied the plant for 30 years and is breaking it down and being like, look, I have studied this in a petri dish and have watched it do these things. I'd rather hear their opinion on it.
Yeah.
Just
you have the Israelis, right? And I think you have a lot of people that are
Yeah.
share that knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. I believe they're the ones. We watched something at the Science Museum, and it was unbelievable.
I'm the only one who wasn't able to get to that show.
What?
Yeah, my father went.
You missed a good show.
Yeah, and Jenny dosed him.
I love her. She's awesome.
Oh, this turf life is nothing. And that's when Jenny was going crazy with all the, very high milligram drinks.
Her drinks are amazing, though.
Yes, they
On
are.
point. Absolutely. She's a brain. That's what I mean. I would listen to whatever she had to say. She's studied it.
That's what I was talking about before. I mean,
Jessica Edwards earlier commented, "Ask Jenny,"
Yeah.
meaning Ask Jenny Christmas.
yep.
Yeah, exactly. She's like the brain. I'm curious. Do the people in the CCC smoke? Do they grow? Do they have any?
I would think Shalene smokes.
Maybe. I think out of all of them, she would.
I think Hoffman would try it.
But does he?
Flanagan, I don't think so. Doyle, maybe. Maybe. McBride, no.
Hmm.
Conan O'Brien smokes. Matt Damon smokes.
Matt Damon smokes?
Maya Angelou.
Really? Maya Angelou?
Sarah Palin.
Love all the quotes that.
Sarah Palin does not smoke.
Sure she does. In Alaska, I'm pretty sure it's okay.
Madonna smokes.
I think it's like legal in Alaska.
Yeah, but it's Sarah Palin. It's just she's so like Boy Scout mom.
Would you smoke?
Do you know how many Boy Scout moms that smoke weed with me? I run a girls group. Do you even know? Oh, it is the new wine.
Well, that's
It is like the new mom's wine. We don't have to worry about it.
I love the reaction. Whoa!
Seth MacFarlane smokes. Angelina Jolie smokes.
Of course she smokes. She's cool. Oh, I can hear my voice. Oh, that's terrible.
I know, it's awesome.
Michael Phelps. Tom Brokaw. Ted Turner.
Ted Turner?
Lots of people. Lots of people. Weed's great.
Love it.
Well, we can always get off here, I guess.
Yeah.
And recap some of the time else because we smoked too much weed.
I agree. Plus, I want to try some of this cake.
Yeah, me too. The cake's calling my name. So, adios.
Peace.
How do you... Oh, you do it.
He's controlling it.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.